It's been a minute since I've recorded anything. I got super busy at work, and then it's just still been cold outside, and I hate being out here when it's cold, and I'm so over the cold. Um, but the bench is a mess. This carburetor's still sitting here from when I ran that through the sonic cleaner, so I still need to put that back together. I bought and wrecked this RC plane, so I got parts for that on the bench. I think that's actually what I'm going to work on today, because right now it's giving me more pleasure than anything. I'm still waiting on the engine from the engine shop for this, and so now I've just kind of been finding things to bide my time, and of course I keep doing what I'm saying I'm not going to do and keep spending money. So I thought I'd bent the prop on this, but it goes to the right. If you're looking from the plane, it goes to the right. It's designed that way. But one thing that did break is this little servo here. Where is it? Yeah. That guy broke. I got a new one coming. So I'm going to remove that servo and the wiring for it, which is all down in this mess here. So I'm going to pull that servo out. I should have another servo coming today, and I'll get that one put in, and then I'm going to go fly it and probably wreck it again. Look how wrinkled that is. That's from how I wrecked the mess out of it. But oh well, I guess I bought it to fly it, right? Not to look at it. Let me get set up, start removing that servo. This plane's too big to fit on my bench, and I have a cart. It's actually over there with my top windows on it and stuff. And as you can see, it's completely covered in stuff, and I don't feel like dealing with that right now. So I've been using the hood to stand it on stuff, to stand the plane on it. It's kind of hard to reach the inside of the plane with the hood, being as high as it is. So there you go. Truly a multi-purpose vehicle. There, you can see the RUDD. It's that last one on the receiver. Man, come on, man. There. It's that last one right there. So I might try to wiggle it with my fingers. I'll probably end up getting a pair of needle nose pliers to grab it. There. Okay. There we go. Alright, now what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to tie some string to it. And when I pull the servo out, I'll just drag the string along with me. There. All right. So glad I'm doing this on a very curved surface like the hood of my Jeep, so that when I drop these screws, they'll fall down on the floor and go to the one place I probably won't be able to reach. You can't even see it. It's like magnetized. Thank goodness. Okay, one more. There we go. All right. Okay, let's see how easy this is. Come on. There we go. Okay. Oh man, I'm stuck somewhere. There we go. All right. Perfection. You can there you go, get my fish tape. You can see it coming out the front there. I may as well go ahead and put the cowling back on. Like I said, I thought I had broken the motor in the front, but I think it's supposed to have that twist to it from the factory. And I turned it on and I wound it up to make sure nothing was like bent, and it was rotating okay, and everything seemed to be okay. So let's make sure. I pulled the motor off and looked at everything to make sure there was no cracks or anything. Everything looked okay. And this is going to be a fun part. There we go. Okay. Throw the propeller back on, because why not? Okay. Stuff all that stuff back in there for the time being. This one. There. So, aside from the fish tape hanging out of it, it at least looks like a plane again. Cool. Alright. Got that stuff off the bench. Now, I need to put that carburetor back together and get all that stuff off the bench.